Beer me blazer. So yeah, first guy we're gonna touch on right here, we got Oklahoma wide receiver Ceedee Lamb. Ceedee Lamb comes in at 6'2", he's 200 pounds, ran a 4.5 40, 34-inch vertical. He's pretty much the consensus number one overall guy. I guess maybe you could say Jerry Jeudy. We'll touch on him next. But I think overall, Ceedee Lamb is probably the number one overall guy that's going to come off as the first wide receiver on the board here. I have it written down right here. He's kind of like a DeAndre Hopkins 2.0. It's kind of what I thought. Just, crazy catch radius, good body control when the ball's in the air. I mean, he's one of these guys where he's just, he's a star in the making. He's going to be a guy, I feel like, in the future when we're going on. You see guys like Julio Jones and, like I said, DeAndre Hopkins, where each and every year, like, these are guys who are being drafted consistently in the first couple rounds. I think Ceedee Lamb is going to be that guy going forward.
I agree. I mean, been productive. Every year he's been in college, 3 QBs, and he's been behind, good guys. I mean, last year he was behind Hollywood Brown and was still productive, and he's gotten more and more productive as the years have gone on. And as you're watching, dude, he just does everything. He's just a gritty guy. Likes to block. He's just a football player. So, and I mean, dude, one stat that I was saving to say was 52% of his yards were actually on the outside, so he was almost 50-50 as far as slot and outside, which is great now in the NFL. He can line up on the outside and the inside, and I mean, he can run every route. He's good after the catch. I mean, for a rookie, he's as solid as they come. I think he's landing. I don't want to say landing spot proof, but I think he's going to be productive wherever he goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
Obviously third to speak, but he's you guys already said it. He's a stud. I don't know if I'd have him as high as like a Julio Jones grade coming out, but he's up there with the D-Hop. I think D-Hop's the best comparison.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as height and skill set, and who doesn't want D-Hop on their team?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Bruce Aaron. Bill
O'Brien.
his name is. It's fucking Texans, dumbass. But yeah, he's a stud, and that's all you need to know. Me and Audrey go argue about players being landing spot proof because I have a very different take than he does. But I think he's one of those guys that's rare guys that he'll be good wherever he goes.
Well, I was just going to say that actually. So do you think the landing spot doesn't matter? Because I've seen some mocks where he's going to the Raiders, and I just think that's gross with Derek Carr and Mariota. But like now, if he goes to, I can't even think. Even if he went to like the Jets, I'd prefer Sam Darnold. I would prefer Sam Darnold over if he goes to the Raiders, I'm nervous because I'm just not sold on like a Derek Carr or even a Marcus Mariota. So do you think depending on where he lands, it's going to dictate? I mean, like, say if he goes to like the Packers, just hypothetically,
Fuck.
I mean, I think the ceiling is through the fucking roof.
Yeah, you go to Green Bay.
He could go. You could argue to take him 1-1-1-2 in like dynasty drafts.
Yeah,
because I mean, Aaron Rodgers still has 3 or 4 good years left in him. You would think, right?
Yeah.
So
that's kind of unreal. They have like the 30th pick, but I'm just saying, like, compared to the Raiders is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, Tyrell Williams, I'd like to think he's better than him. And Tyrell Williams had 5 touchdowns in 5 games before he got hurt. So they like to give their guys targets. I like the only one that scares me would be the Broncos. Would be the one that actually scares me. But even then, even then, I'd still take him. But that's just because they have Cortland Sutton. They have other people, but I like him. That's just my one scary spot. T was saying the Raiders, the one that, but I'd still take him though. Even the Jags. I know Art was saying if he went to the Jags, I couldn't. And I'm like,
yeah. That's a tricky one too because they got some receivers there, Chark and D.D. Westbrook.
So
yeah, he's way better than D.D. coming out.
And DJ Shark.
Same school.
Here, Jay, you're a football coach. I thought this was crazy. So it has really nothing crazy to do with NFL, but Ceedee Lamb's senior year of high school, dog, he had 98 catches for 2,000 yards and 33 touchdowns in Texas or Louisiana.
That's crazy.
Is that crazy? How do you score 33 touchdowns in 13 games?
Did it say what school he went to?
I mean, that's why he's going to go potentially top 10 overall.
No. So he was
play with mostly white kids?
So he was
exactly. It matters.
No. He was born in Louisiana and moved to Richmond, Texas, because he lost his house during Hurricane Katrina. So he went. Yeah. So I don't know. He was in Texas though. So.
The Messiah with the deep dig on the info right here.
I mean, fuck, that's still crazy. But yeah, I just figured that high school 33 touchdowns is. I feel like to throw 33 touchdowns.
Dude, Dre goes so deep sometimes in these stats. He's like, yeah, and actually in second grade he ate his boogers, so it was pretty wild.
That's funny you say that because his nickname Ceedee Lamb was given by his
boogers.
fourth grade coach. Like,
His nickname
Dre's
is
got the
Boogers
right-
by his fourth grade coach.
I got the writer, bro.
What's his real name?
Cedarian. His name is Cedarian. Spelled with an S.
Anything you need to know, just ask Dre.
That's the Messiah.
Man, that's some bullshit.
All right, we
Fuck
jump
you.
into the next guy. Beer me blazer.
Hey there. It's your boy, Mystery Mike. And I'm here to tell you, tomorrow, the NFL draft is happening. Do you know what that means? It means football's back. Not only the NFL draft, but the first ever AVG Fantasy Football Draft Companion. So if you don't have cable to watch the draft and you want to see what's going on, well, you can join us on our live stream. It's going to be on YouTube, possibly on Twitch, depending on if YouTube kicks us off or not. It's 2020. We've all been in lockdown. We've all been missing sports. Gronk's in Tampa Bay. Phillip Rivers is at the Colts. The world is upside down. We're living in the upside down world right now. Anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be drinking. Joe Exotic's going to be there. Ryan Leaf will be there. We're giving away a car. We're going to give away a car tomorrow. Yep. AVG Fantasy Football Draft Companion going live 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there or be square, you